Hello and welcome to After Years. This is a visual novel by Tyrving. I think that's the name. Um, Full disclosure, the reason I'm doing this one is because somebody asked me to do it. Um, he knows who he is. But yeah, I did hear about After Years like a while ago, but I never actually saw it, so I never, it never got on my radar, so to speak. But yeah. Um, I know nothing about it, so I'm going into it completely blind. So yeah. Well, anyways, well, let's begin and see what this story is about. Although I do know that it's not made in Ren'Py. It's actually made in RPG Maker, I think, because some of the files when I was extracting it had like the little the extension RPG Maker or MV or something. So I'm curious to see how that plays out, because I'm, aside from the stories, I do like to see how people make their own visual novels. Yeah. Anyways, getting off track. Let's begin the story. Ooh, adult content warning. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm also probably gonna go with this guy's route. I know there's like a wolf, and I hear better things from this little lion's route. Chunky little lion. So press escape or right mouse button. Hit D. Hit text. Okay, I'm probably gonna forget all this, so yeah. Today is the first day of my summer vacation. It's hard to call this vacation when it's almost halfway through September. Still, the weather reports have been very optimistic for the coming days, so I can't really complain. I've never been a fan of fancy seaside resorts full of hotels, tourist attractions, or being surrounded by crowds of people. That's why I'm going to spend a whole week in Rochelle, a small seaside village. There isn't much to see here, it's just a regular old town with a fishing seaport and souvenir stands. A perfect place for a peaceful holiday. But there is no way I'm gonna be bored around here. Not with my friends around. After a quick stroll around the woods, I can finally see it, the sea. This view sure brings back fond memories. When I was still in elementary school, I used to go on vacation at seaside places almost every year. But once I got older, I couldn't participate in the youth camps anymore, so I spent most of my summer at home. Standing here, watching the endless horizon and pure blue skies is so nostalgic. As I walk to the shore, I start to inspect my surroundings. The beach is pretty clean and peaceful. There is just a few people relaxing on the sand. The sand is flax gold. There are a lot of half-crushed seashells of different sizes all around the place. And the sea. The sea looks dozy as it rests in the afternoon glow, while waves crawl gently to the shore. After so many years, I can finally once again hear the sound of splashing waves. I can feel the warmth of the heated sand under my feet. I can breathe in the refreshing sea breeze. My friend Keeger was supposed to wait for me here at the beach. I look around the shore, but I can't see him anywhere. Then I finally spot a small booth decorated with a colorful sign: waffles and crepes. Ah, I should have known. I assume that's the protagonist. As I enter the booth, a dense, sweet aroma immediately attacks my nose. Keeger is standing at the counter, placing an order. Toffee or strawberry topping? Why are you asking me? Come on, I'm gonna get one for you too. Thanks, but I don't like waffles. What? Get out of my face. You wish. Seriously, how can someone not like waffles? This is Keeger, my coworker. Keeger is a pretty nice guy, shy and timid at times, but also honest and good-natured. Due to a lot of shared interests, we quickly became friends and started to meet after work too. I always have a good time with him around, so I'm glad he could come. Then maybe you would like something else? A soft drink would be nice. Which one? Surprise me. Sure thing. The Lion buys me a can of my favorite sherry cola, and we walk outside. Toffee topping is the best. But I think I had more than enough. Do you want to finish it? Don't tell me you're full after eating half a waffle. Nah, it's my second. Okay, third. You're such a glutton. Hey, I keep an eye on my weight, so no worries. I won't get any fatter than this. I take a bite of Keeger's waffle and immediately cover my entire muzzle with whipped cream and sticky toffee. Oh, wow, you look stunning. Hey, hold that pose. Keeger pulls out his smartphone and takes a picture of me. Wow, this photo is just too good. I'm gonna post it online right away. Now, what should I call it? How about the last picture I took before my phone got thrown into the sea? You wouldn't do that, would you? Want to find out? The lion answers by sticking out his tongue at me. I finish the remaining piece of waffle and thoroughly wipe my muzzle. It's my phone. I quickly reach in my pocket. We're here. Let's meet at the hotel entrance. It's a message from my friend Rowley. Seems like they're finally arrived. A message from the rest of the crew? Yeah, Rowley said that they just got here. Let's go back to the hotel. Sure, lead the way. Hey, could you tell me more about your friends? What exactly do you want to know? Anything. So far, you've only sent me one super low-res picture of them. Angus and Rowley are my hometown friends. I've known them since I was a child. How old are they? Angus is 3 years older than me, so he is 27. Rowley is a bit older than Angus. He should be 28 by now. Whoa, really? I didn't know that there was such a big age gap between you guys. My hometown, Lechenbride, is a pretty small village. Since there was no grade separation in our school, we attended the same class and played together. Ah, I see. I bet you have many great memories of your hometown. I do, all thanks to them. I remember how we used to pretend to be pirates, searching for sunken treasure. We played at the local lake almost every day. Haha, that's cute. So why and when did you move to Granberg? I was 6 years ago, shortly after my parents got divorced. I moved out with my mom. Dad still lives in Lechenbride. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. I think. I'm very sorry to hear about your parents. It must have been hard to leave everything you know like that. Frankly, not really. I was very excited to move to the big city. For me, Granberg was a whole different world, hundreds of new possibilities. Of course, I didn't want to leave my friends behind, but I had no other choice. We stayed in touch writing emails to each other, but it didn't last long. I started college, made new friends, and moved on with your life, huh? Yeah. Hey, cheer up. After all these years, you'll finally see your childhood friends again. You should look happier. I am happy, just stressed out a little. You? Stressed out? How come? The lion playfully slaps my back, trying to lighten the mood. I smile back at him and give him a sigh. Why do I feel so anxious all of a sudden? As we enter the hotel grounds, I immediately spot two familiar faces. Welkin! Long time no see, bro. Hey Angus, it's great to see you. The wolf opens his arms and gives me a tight hug. My muzzle becomes buried in his furry neck. Hey there, shorty. Hi, Rowley. You don't look so well. Just tired. We firmly shake hands. Rowley smiles gently at me and looks behind my back at Keeger. The lion stands incredibly stiff without moving an inch. It's okay, he doesn't bite. Rowley rolls his eyes at Angus. A wide smile appears on the lion's face. It's nice to meet both of you. I'm Keeger. Rowley and Keeger shake hands. Then Keeger reaches out to greet the wolf. Angus grips the lion's hand and pulls him into a squeezing embrace. Keeger's face immediately turns all red. That's some, nice cologne. Thanks. Wow, look at that tail go. Quiet, you. Angus's tail sure wags like crazy. Seeing that he's the center of attention, the wolf releases his hostage and looks away in embarrassment. I take a good look at both Angus and Rowley. At just a glance, I can tell they've changed. How was your trip? I thought you two would arrive here much earlier than us. There was some heavy traffic due to a car accident. Yeah, we were standing still for almost 3 hours. The road was completely blocked. Man, that's awful. Yep, all 3 hour long ride full of Rowleys bitching about how bad it was to go by car. Trains, forever. Okay, that is enough. Let's just head inside. I'm gonna melt here. And then I finally realize that one person is still missing. Hey Rowley, where's Nicole? He looks at me angrily and I immediately regret asking. She isn't coming. Rowley lifts his luggage and walks inside the building. He's seriously not in the mood. I look at Angus, clueless, but he just stretches out his arms. Don't ask, he advises, and also disappears into the hotel entrance. So, who's Nicole? She's Rowley's girlfriend. Or rather, was? Sunday, day 1. I guess this goes by days? Whoa, it looks better than I expected. Keeger leaves his luggage next to the huge bed and walks towards the window. He carefully moves the curtain and opens the balcony door. Fresh air immediately bursts into the room. So, Angus will be staying with Rowley, huh? Seems that way. The initial plan was that Keeger, Angus, and I share one room, while Rowley and Nicole another. But since Nicole didn't come, things changed a bit. I was hoping that maybe all of us could share one room together, but unfortunately there was no 4-person room available at the time. Well, not with that attitude, I mean, If you go to a furry con, you could probably find like 10 people sharing one room with 2 beds. Have you guys planned what to do next? Not yet. Angus suggested to meet downstairs in about half an hour. I take off my shoes and flop on the bed. The lion takes out his smartphone and sits next to me. A momentary silence falls. It's so quiet. All I can hear is the sound of birds and rustling trees. Who are you texting? My dad. I'm just letting him know that we're safe and sound. Peeker's dad, Victor, works as a baker. Even though I live on the outskirts, sometimes I drive all the way to the city plaza just to get some pastries from his bakery. How's he doing? Tell him I said hi. Will do. He'll be very happy. Psst. It's true. My dad likes you a lot. He thinks you're a good influence, or something like that. Am I? Well, you're not smoking weed, so I guess it's a good start. I turn to my side and close my eyes. Tired? A little. You? A lot, actually. Maybe you will feel better after taking a shower? I was thinking of taking a shower and then going to bed myself. Seriously? Sorry, that trip totally wore me out. It's alright. Do you want me to wake you up later? No need to. I'll set an alarm on my phone. Okay. The lion taps a few times on his smartphone, then puts it away on the table. By the way, I have to ask. Hmm? It's about the beds. Do you want me to move mine away from yours? Surprised by the question, I look back at Keeger. To be honest, I don't mind having them together like this. But if it bothers you, then... No, I don't mind it either. I just wanted to make sure that it's okay. Well, yeah, it's okay. There's one condition, though. Yes, what is it? If you start snoring into my ear in the middle of the night, I'm moving you out to the balcony. Okay, it's a deal. The lion sprawls out on the bed comfortably, stretching his arms over his head. As soon as I manage to unpack all my clothes, Angus gives me a call, and the two of us meet at the hotel entrance. We decide to head downtown and eat lunch together. So, how long has it been since the last time we've seen each other? 6 years? It doesn't feel like it, at least for me. Time sure flies faster when you're older. Yeah, it's September already and I still feel like it's the middle of spring. Before we know it, all the leaves will fall down and it will start snowing again. I hate winter. Speak for yourself. Really? You were always saying it's your favorite season. Well, some things do change. You finally got tired of building snowmen? No, that's not it. Do you still remember the snowman army in front of Rowley's house? I sure do. How many did we build? 20? I think there was more than 30 of them. Angus bursts out laughing. That sure was funny. Yeah, Rowley's dad couldn't get the car out of the garage because they were blocking the way. Do you still have the pictures we took back then? My old hard drive broke and I lost them. No worries, I still got all of them. A wide smile appears on Angus's face. Winter is such an awesome time of the year. How can you dislike it? I hate waking up early in the morning when it's still dark outside. Also, driving the car in snow is such a pain. Oh, so you've got a driver's license? Yes, I finished the course last year. The wolf looks away and folds hands behind his head. You finished college, got a good job, bought a car. Looks like you're pretty successful in life. Well, I can't really complain. I remember you said that you work as an IT specialist, correct? Yes, in the help desk department of a pretty big company. I'm not surprised. You always were good with computers. Do you like your job? Yeah, it's alright. A bit stressful at times, and we often have to stay overtime. But my colleagues are really nice to me, so it's not all that bad. I'm really glad to hear you're doing so well. What about you? Do you still work at Rasby's? No, the old man closed his business a long time ago. Aw, what a shame. His omelets were the best. I can still perfectly remember their flavor and aroma. Me too. It's hard to forget it though, since we were meeting up at his diner all the time. So, where do you work now? The awkward silence gives me a hint that Angus is currently unemployed. It's been over half a year since I lost my job. God damn it. Land Bride is a shithole no matter how you look at it. There aren't enough jobs even in nearby towns. All of our friends already moved to bigger cities, including Rowley. Yeah, he told me in his last email that he lives in Glen Eagles now. I can clearly see that Angus is very unhappy with his current situation. I wish I could do something for him. If only I had my own apartment, he could stay with me at Granberg. There, he would definitely have more chances getting a decent job. It would be so awesome to have him around again. Welks, you're spacing out. Sorry. Is there really nothing I can do? We march down the paved road and then cross a small river. The wooden bridge leads us to a park with a huge pond. After a short walk along it, we finally reach our destination, the city plaza. A small pizzeria at the corner of the plaza immediately draws our attention. As soon as we sit down at the table, a young waitress comes over and hands us the menus. It's been a while since I ate pizza. Which one should we get? There's way too many to choose from. I look down at the menu. How about the hot chili? Sounds pretty spicy. Check out the ingredients. It's number 11. Let's see. Pepperoni sausage, paprika, chili, onion, tomato sauce as the pizza base. Angus is clearly wavering for a long while, but in the end he agrees. Alright, it's a hot chili then. Hope I won't regret it. The waitress takes our order, then immediately brings us plates and cutlery. I'm surprised to see the Black Horse in a place like this. I thought Rochelle was a little-known town. Ah, so you know this restaurant? Yes, it's a pretty famous brand. There's one in Granberg too. I swear Keeger will kill me if he hears that we went here without him. Sounds like he's a huge pizza fan, huh? Well, he generally loves food. Why don't you get him one for takeout? I bet he'll be happy. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Rowley is probably hungry too. Nah, Rowley doesn't eat stuff like this anymore. Nowadays, he just talks on and on about healthy eating and his weight training. I say he takes it way too seriously. He sure got bigger since the last time I saw him. Have I changed? Yeah, you're definitely gotten thicker. To be honest, I'm a bit envious of your looks. What can you say about me? You still look like a teenager. Is that so? If I didn't know you, I would probably say that you're still 17 or 18 years old. You haven't grown up even a tiny bit. Sometimes I wonder if it's a bad thing. Quite the opposite. I think it's your personal charm. A cute guy like you must be really popular with the girls. Hearing Angus call me cute makes me happy. Not really. Come on, little bro, fill me in on the details. Are you seeing anyone? I'm telling you the truth, I'm not. I'm pretty happy being single. Ah, It looks like we're on the same boat then. Really? I was hoping at least you would have someone special. Sadly, I don't even have a good friend around anymore. Like I said earlier, everyone just moved out. Sorry to hear that. It's alright. I still talk with most of them online. I start to feel really bad. I'm one of his best friends, and yet I didn't even bother to give him a single call all these years. At this point, I start to wonder if Angus still considers me his friend at all. Just as our chat starts to get really awkward, the waitress comes back with our order. The girl slowly places a big plate of pizza on the table and says, "Bon appetit." Alright, let's dig in. With a huge grin on his face, Angus shoves almost an entire slice in his mouth. Is it good? Not too spicy for you? Nah. It's just perfect. Lightweight. After lunch, we stroll around town. We buy some snacks and soft drinks from the nearby market, watch a street performance, and send a few postcards. Then finally, after an hour of walking, we end up standing in front of a familiar-looking park. Low fly the swallows, rain to follow. I'm pretty sure I already heard that phrase somewhere before. It's true. Do you know why swallows fly low before the rain? Not really. Swallows fly low because the air gets damp, so their insect prey are flitting near the ground. It makes sense, although I expected the reason to be much more interesting. Anyhow, thanks for a valuable lesson, Professor Sykes. You're welcome. Hey, let's rest here for a while. I nod and we sit down on a bench in front of the huge pond. The town sure is lovely. I really like quiet places like this. I'm glad to hear that we think the same way. Was it your idea to come here? Yeah, lots of people recommended this place on the Your Trip Advisor app. I remember that you often spent vacations seaside, so I thought you might like it here. I really do. Thank you for inviting me over. I was afraid you might not want to come because of the distance. Well, I was a bit concerned at first, but I really wanted to see you two again. 6 years passed. I can't believe we didn't think of a trip like this earlier. Better late than never, they say. I agree. Angus crosses his arms and smiles at me. Anyway, when did it get so cloudy? It's weird. It's supposed to be very sunny this weekend. Yeah, I'm surprised too. So, what should we do now? I'm not sure. I guess we'll just sit on our butts in the hotel and wait? Let's go back before the rain catches us. We'll figure out something later. Right. Welkin, I was about to call you. Aw, you miss me that much? No, I was just wondering where you were. We went to the city plaza for a little shopping. Oh, I see. How's the town? Personally, I really like it. It's pretty quiet and peaceful. And there's a lot of souvenir stands and markets along the main street. You guys have to take me with you next time, okay? Sure thing. Keeker stretches out his arms and lets out a great yawn. Did you sleep well? Yeah, I actually woke up a few minutes ago. But to be honest, I hate sleeping during the day. I feel so groggy now. Are you hungry? I got something for you. Hmm? As I take out the pizza box, the lion jumps out of joy. Holy shit! Ha! I knew you would be happy. It's all yours. You're too good to me. Thanks a bunch. Without any good ideas for what to do next, I sit down at the corner of the bed and take out my smartphone to check the news. My phone battery is dead. Hey, wasn't there supposed to be an indoor swimming pool in the hotel? Oh, right. Munch, munch. Now that I think about it, there were some photos of it on the hotel website. Do you guys want to check it out later? Sure. I nod in agreement as I plug in my charging cable. By the way, Welkin, how much do I owe you for the pizza? Nothing. It's on me. Come on. I don't want to owe you. You bought me a drink earlier, no? That hardly makes us even. Seriously, don't worry about it. Fine. I will repay you later, somehow. I quickly stuff a towel, shampoo, and swimwear to my backpack, and the three of us walk downstairs to the reception area. The front desk staff confirms that both the swimming pool and the sauna are currently open for all guests and give us directions to them. The locker room is pretty small. Luckily, it's not being used by anyone else at the moment. I put down my backpack on the bench and start to undress. Is Rowley coming too? No. Doofus said that he's too tired and is going to sleep. Those damn cats can be so freaking lazy. No offense. None taken. Maybe he would be more eager to come if you call him welcome. I honestly wouldn't count on it. It won't hurt to give it a try, but I left my phone in the room. Here, you can use mine. The wolf hands me his mobile. No way. It's the same old cell phone he got from his dad on his 12th birthday. Hey now, it still works like a charm. Are you serious? Why don't you get a new one already? This ancient relic belongs in a museum. What? No way! I'll just need to fix that crack on the screen and it'll be good as new. I give Rowley a quick call, trying to encourage him to join us. It doesn't go well. First he asks coldly, what is it? Then he replies in a pretty annoyed tone. I already told Angus that I'm not interested, and hangs up on me. At least you tried. How is it possible that he became so dull and grumpy? Get a girlfriend and you'll start to feel the same way. Oh? So you suggest it's better to stick with guys then? Hey, that's not what I meant. Besides, it's not like you swing both ways, is it? No? Well, maybe. Are you interested? Are you asking? I neatly fold my shirt and trousers in the locker and then take off my underwear. What do you mean by maybe? At this age, you should know perfectly what you're into. I don't have enough courage to tell him the truth. I'm really not sure. Then we can try to find out. The wolf strips down to his swimming trunks and flexes his arms. Does this view make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Angus laughs and strikes another pose. A long moment passes, but I still don't know how to respond. All I can think of is Angus's body. Those big, broad shoulders, fluffy chest, perfectly sculpted abs. And those tight, hugging trunks. What about them? Did I just say something weird out loud? You sure did. Oh. Do you want me to take them off too? As the wolf slowly slips his hands into his trunks, a devilish smile stretches across his muzzle. I'll be waiting for you guys in the pool. Keeger leaves the locker room totally flustered. Angus scratches his head and looks away a bit troubled. I got carried away with the joke, didn't I? I let out a long sigh without saying another word. I reach out to my backpack for my swimming trunks. Then, as I pull them up, I finally realized that I'm rock solid. I'm heading to the pool too. See you in the water, Slowpoke. No hard feelings, okay? God damn it, Angus. The rectangular pool looks pretty spacey. Both Angus and Keeger have already dipped in the water. I slowly approach the edge of the pool and jump in without any hesitation. The water was cold, but at the same time very refreshing. To help my body get used to the temperature, I start to swim furiously from one end of the pool to the other. Wow, Welkin, I had no idea you were such a good swimmer. Thanks. Did you take swimming lessons? No, Angus taught me everything back when we were still kids. Really? The wolf crosses his arms and smiles cheerfully. Yes, it took us almost a whole summer though. Welkin was very afraid of the water because of a certain accident. What accident? The lion gripping on the pool's ladder and looked at me, a bit concerned. When I was around 7 years old, Rowley pranked me and pushed me in the pool. He and his friends were laughing at me so hard that they didn't even realize that I was actually drowning. Luckily, Angus's older brother, Gunther, was nearby. He jumped in the pool and helped me get out. Rowley really did that? Yeah. As a kid, he was a bit of a bully. Well, it's not hard to imagine him as one. Back then, we weren't friends yet. It was that accident that actually sparked our friendship. He apologized to me the next day, and we started to talk a little. Then Angus and his brother came in, and the four of us played a game of basketball. Aw, such a sweet story. Oh, I remember that. Me and Gunther kicked your butts so hard back then. You got so frustrated that you kicked the ball out of the playground and ran away crying. The wolf grins from ear to ear and splashes water in my face. Tsk. We will see if you'll still be laughing like that once I destroy you at swimming. You seriously want to race with me? What, are you afraid of losing? Don't think I'll go easy on you. A moment later, both of us are lined up at the side of the pool. We'll swim 3 times around the pool. Sound good? Yep, just try not to cry when you lose. I'm warning you, better give everything you've got. Okay, on my mark. Ready, steady, go! As soon as Keeger gives us a signal, I start to paddle my arms with all my might. Unfortunately, Angus takes the lead almost instantly, and the distance between us starts to grow bigger and bigger. Welkin, don't give up! I'm doing the best I can, but there's no way that I can keep up with this pace. Angus finishes the race before I manage to complete the second lap. You got utterly destroyed, Welkin. Thanks for pointing that out, Captain Obvious. Did you seriously think that you could win? The wolf slaps my back so hard that I lose my breath for a second. Well, that was pretty entertaining. Do you know how to swim, Keeger? I do, but I'm pretty bad at it. Why? I just get tired really fast. Ah, you just have to swim more to get in better condition. We can practice together if you like. The lion scratches the back of his head and looks at the wolf, a bit troubled. Sure, why not? As the two of them start to swim casually around the pool, I get out of the water and walk towards the windows. The sun is shining faintly through the broken patches in the cloud cover. I stretch out my arms and watch Angus and Keeger swim together. Relax, I'll keep you afloat, just don't stop moving your legs. Okay. As soon as Keeger gets tired, Angus grabs him by the hands and starts to slowly pull him towards himself. Keep going, just a little more. Seeing both of them getting along so well made me really happy. Sounds like they're flirting. Or at least Angus is flirting with Keeger. I'm beat. Should we call it a day? Yes, please. I feel exhausted. Thanks for helping me with the workout. Sure, no problem. I'm getting out now. I'll be waiting for you guys in the locker room. Alright, see you there. The lion slowly starts to drift on his back towards the ladder. I'm pretty tired myself, so I guess I'll call it a day too. On the other hand, it wouldn't hurt to keep Angus company for a bit longer. What should I do? I did say that I was gonna be doing a Giger centric route, but I kind of want to stay with Angus. So Mati, who should I pick? Well, you're not here, so I'm gonna. Mm, mm, let's go with Keeger. Keeger? Oh, there we go. I'll be heading out too. I've had enough of swimming for today. Oh, okay. You're not coming with us? Nah, I'll just make a few more rounds. It won't take long. Alright, we'll be waiting. I get up from the sunbed and follow Keeger to the locker room. I take off my swimming trunks, wrap a towel around my waist, and walk to the showers. The relaxation room looks quite spacious. There's a jacuzzi, a sauna, and even a balcony. Whoa, nice. Excited, I glance to the other side of the room at the showers. Oh, I expected separate cabins, but there's just two showers, stands cramped in a small niche. It quickly turns out that I'm not the only one surprised by this fact. Oh. Looking around the room nervously, the lion is clearly waiting for my move. Should I just roll with it? I think to myself, squeezing the towel tight around my waist. I'm not shy to get naked in front of him, but a little worried that I might get hard again. After a moment of indecision, I take a deep breath, hang my towel on the wall, and get under the shower. Trying to keep my mind clear, I let out a long relief sigh as a hot stream of water starts to run down my body. After spending nearly 2 hours in the cool pool water, I feel like I'm in heaven. What's wrong? Get in. I think I'll go in the sauna first. Oh? Didn't you say you dislike saunas? When did that happen? Last month, when we were at the water park, I offered you the ticket, but you said you hate to sweat and stuff. Right. Still wearing a troubled expression, a bit unwillingly, the lion hangs his towel next to mine. My heart skips a few beats the moment I see him standing completely nude next to me. I was sure that at this point things would get awkward, but surprisingly the lion doesn't stop being talkative. You know, it's actually my first time taking a shower in public like this. Really? Yeah, I used to go to the gym that had similar shower room, but I usually was too embarrassed to completely undress. How come you're not embarrassed around me? I'm not sure. Maybe it's because there's just the two of us here? It's hard to say. The lion looks away, a bit flustered. Do you want some of my shampoo? Sure. I nod and turn around slowly to him. Keeger tilts the bottle and a yellow-colored liquid completely fills up my folded hands. Whoa, that's a lot! Well, your whole body is covered with fur, isn't it? That's true. Thank you. I smile gently to him and start vigorously spreading the shampoo all over my body. Hey, Welkin. I actually wanted to ask you about something. What is it? Do you think I should lose some weight? I didn't expect to hear this kind of question coming from him. Just be honest, okay? Sure, but why are you asking me? Who else am I supposed to ask? My dad who's 3 times bigger than me? Well, I think the most important thing is what you think of yourself. What I think? Of course. I like myself the way I am. Then you got your answer. And what if that answer doesn't satisfy me? Keeger really wants to hear my opinion. awkward or not, I decide to be completely honest with him. I think you look just fine. Your belly sure is big, and you do got some extra fat. But even so, you still look in good shape. I think you should stay at this weight. It really suits you. Personally, I can't imagine you as a slim guy like myself. The lion laughs a little and cheerfully slaps his belly with both hands. Thanks. I'm really glad you think that way. Why are you suddenly caring about what other people think about you? Nah, I don't. I just was curious of your opinion, that's all. I have no idea why my opinion was so important to him, but I'm glad it makes him happy. A moment later, we both leave the showers. We grab towels, dry off, and walk back to the lockers. Huh, you guys are still here? Don't tell me you've been waiting for me this whole time. The wolf looks at both me and Keeger, a bit troubled. I actually just finished changing, but I don't mind waiting for you. Okay then, I'll just take a quick shower. It won't take too long. Oh, and by the way, what's the plan for the evening? I was thinking about going to the beach to see the sunset and get some fresh air before we sleep. Sounds good to me. Are you coming with us, Keeger? Sorry, I'll pass. My legs are killing me. It looks like you pushed yourself to your limit. I sure did, and it feels great. Angus grabs his towel from the locker and hangs it over his shoulder. Alright then, I'm heading to the shower. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Sure, take your time. Keeger keeps me company until Angus comes back. As soon as the wolf shows up, the lion takes the keycard from me and walks back to the room. After the rain, the smell of the forest becomes much more intense. I slow down a bit and take a few deep breaths. The setting sun paints the trees all around us in a bright orange glow. The sight is truly phenomenal. Why are you so quiet? Oh, I was just enjoying the scenery. Pretty, isn't it? Huh? But it's just a bunch of trees. Angus, seriously. Hmm? What's the matter? Is that Rowley over there? I look around the beach and immediately spot the panther. Rowley is walking along the shore, aiming with the camera. Come on, let's check out what he's up to. Hey, paparazzi! Hey, I didn't expect you two to come here at this time. Same, I thought you would be rotting in the hotel room, watching TV. Nah, I didn't want to miss the golden hour. Rowley turns around to the sea and aims the camera at the horizon. I'm really surprised to see him taking pictures of nature. Out of curiosity, I decide to ask him about his new hobby. That's a nice reflex camera there, Rowley. Thank you. The picture quality is truly amazing. I didn't know you were interested in photography. I got influenced by Nicole. It was her field of study. Oh, I see. Here, try it out yourself. The panther hugs the camera on my neck and gave me quick instructions on its basic operations. I think I got it. Could you two stand over there, please? Both of them bit unwillingly approach to the spot I point at. As I aim with the camera, Angus wraps his arm around Rowley's shoulders. The panther crosses his arms and smiles a little. And done. Nice picture, Welks. Yeah, you did a pretty good job with the framing. Thanks, guys. It makes me happy to see Rowley being impressed by the picture I took. Alright, now I'll take a picture of you too. Just don't drop the camera. I carefully hand the device to Angus and walk next to Rowley. I put my hands in my pockets of my hoodie and smile brightly. Rowley just crosses his arms, same way he did a moment ago. Hey, could you stand a bit closer to each other? Like this? I slowly take a few more steps towards the panther. Now, Rowley, could you lower down a little, please? The panther lets out a sigh and crouches down. Oh, also, I think it would look really cool if you two were looking at each other. As I turn my head and look at Rowley, I realize my face is right next to his. Just take the damn photo already! Whoa, salt alert! Angus takes the picture immediately without saying another word. And what do you think? A bit blurry and tilted. You're blurry and tilted. Also, you cut out our feet. I take the camera from the wolf and look at the photo preview. Yeah, it is a little blurry, but I still like it a lot. Glad to hear it. I promise I will do better next time. I'll be going back to the hotel now. Already? I still need to unpack my stuff. Tomorrow is supposed to be very sunny, so let's meet here early in the morning. Sounds good to me. I'm leaving the camera in your hands, Welkin, so feel free to take more photos if you like. Alright, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Well then, see you guys tomorrow. See you. Rowley waves goodbye to us and then disappears in the woods. Without any good idea what to do till the evening, Angus and I decide to stroll back to the hotel by an indirect route. And so I take one last deep breath of the fresh, rain-scented air as we leave picturesque landscape behind. The first day of my summer trip has just come to an end. Monday, day 2, and that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. As soon as this thing lets me save. Okay, so that was the first day of After Years, and you were introduced to the supporting characters, love interests, friends. I'm gonna friend zone all of them. But yeah, you were introduced to Keeger, Angus, and the Panther. I am very terrible with names, oh my god. But yeah. One thing I will note, that because this is not made in Ren'Py or even Tyranno Builder, that it doesn't have a rollback button. So a lot of lines, well, you'll notice in some of the lines when it doesn't scroll naturally, it just sort of like appears. And that's because when I mess up a line, I usually, press the page up in order to scroll back to reread the line. But I can't do that with this one, so you'll notice when I mess up a line, which is going to be very annoying. But I mean, it can't be helped, it's a different game engine. This one isn't specifically made for visual novels, because it's RPG Maker, I think. But anyways, that aside, the characters are likable so far. I am getting dating simulator vibes, which I hate. I mean, I don't hate them, but I've gotten over them by now. So, as long as it doesn't just lean heavily into dating simulator territory, I will be okay. As long as it's not that one visual novel that you all know that I just did not like, as long as it does not become that, I will be happy. I will continue reading. And as to whose route I will be picking, I think I will be picking Eager, the lion, the chunky lion. Even though I really want to head for Angus, but that's just like the furry, the natural direction of the furry senses, that they naturally want to gravitate towards a wolf. But I usually go for big cats, though. But yeah. Anyways, so what did you think, or what do you think of the story so far? Which is your favorite character so far, even though you've only gotten little snippets of, of the characters right now? especially very little of the panther whose name I forgot already. I'm telling you, I'm just horrible with names. Anyways, but yeah, comments, right, stuff. And thank you all for watching / listening. If you'd like to play After Years yourself, I was about to call it After Class. If you'd like to play After Years yourself, you can find it over on itch. And as you can see, the creator has a Twitter page. So I will link down to that in the description. I will also link down to their Patreon, which you can see on the left side. And I'm assuming that they will have early builds in their Patreon, so if you want early builds, you can find them over on there. And if you would like a direct link to their the itch page, I'm assuming that they're going to have it on Twitter. So, go to the Twitter and look for it there. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.